Okay, EVP session, 8:10 in the evening.
I don't understand English.
Streets of Prague. We're coming up on the old priory of St. Agnes, where one of the dead are said to walk. We're just going to take a quick look in and see if we can catch any activity. We're filming in high definition tonight, so bear with us. It's a dark, stormy night on the streets of Prague. Okay, if you can hear us, say something. Want to talk to us? We know you've been here many, many years by yourself. Say something.
Alright, today I'm here to tell you about the paranormal phenomenon that has happened to us today. At the beginning of the day, we had 3 hats, but we decided to go to the St. Agnes, and one of them completely disappeared and was not found. And then later we went to eat, and there also one of the hats completely disappeared. And the restaurant was right aside from one of the places that is supposedly haunted.
Place where palladium was put in the solids and desecrated.
We will now be entering the square area to see if we will find anything interesting here. Also in there is 21 graves of kings.
They weren't actually graves, they were just crosses marking the spot they were executed on. The spot where the 21 martyrs were beheaded. And after that, their heads were hung on the Charles Bridge for 10 years as an example to others. Each one of these crosses marks the spot where one of them was executed.
Away from her by some crooks when she was, and many years later he came by again not knowing who the mother was and ended up marrying her. When word got out that the mother and son were married, they got murdered. Well, sorry, I got messed up, but we can cut that out, right? No.
Is the house known as the House at Death. It has a sad story to it. There was this woman who had only one child, a little boy, and he was stolen away when he was a tiny baby by crooks, and so they grew up apart. But years later, he returned to the city after his father had died, and he rented this place from his mother, not knowing she was his mother, and they fell in love and got married. Then he went back to the crooks and found out that he was in fact the son of the woman he married. And when word got out that that the mother and son had married, he was executed in front of the house.